Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm super excited to walk you through how to make your own Kvass at home. It's a fun and rewarding process that anyone can do. If you haven't heard of it, Kvass is a traditional fermented beverage from Eastern Europe. It's been enjoyed for centuries and has a rich history. Think of it like a mildly alcoholic, slightly fizzy, and super refreshing drink. It's a bit like a cross between beer and soda. Perfect for those hot summer days when you need something cool and invigorating. Alright, let's dive right in. Making Kvass is easier than you might think. First things first, you're going to need some basic ingredients. Most of these you might already have in your pantry. You'll need 500 grams of stale rye bread. This is a great way to use up any leftover bread you have lying around. 4 liters of water. Make sure it's clean and fresh. 100 grams of sugar. This will feed the yeast and help with fermentation. 10 grams of active dry yeast. This is what will kickstart the fermentation process. A handful of raisins. These will add a touch of sweetness and help with carbonation. And optionally, a few mint leaves for extra flavor. They add a refreshing twist to the drink. Got that? Great. Now let's get started with the fun part. Step 1, we're going to toast our rye bread. This step is crucial for developing the flavor. Cut it into small pieces and toast them in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, until they're nice and brown. This should take about 15-20 minutes. This will give our Kvass a deep, rich flavor. The darker the toast, the richer the flavor. Now take those toasty bread pieces and toss them into a large pot. Make sure the pot is big enough to hold all the water. Pour in your 4 liters of water. It should cover the bread completely. Bring it to a boil, then let it simmer for about an hour. This will help extract all the flavors from the bread. This will help extract all those wonderful flavors from the bread. The longer it simmers, the more intense the flavor. After an hour, strain the liquid into another clean pot to remove the bread pieces. You want a clear liquid without any bread chunks. Now we're going to add the sugar and stir it until it's completely dissolved. This might take a few minutes. Let the mixture cool down until it's just warm to the touch. This is important because if it's too hot, it will kill the yeast. Next, it's time to add our yeast. This is where the magic happens. Sprinkle the yeast over the warm liquid and give it a good stir. Make sure it's well mixed. Cover the pot with a clean cloth and let it sit at room temperature for about 24 hours. This will allow the yeast to ferment the sugars. The yeast will start to ferment the sugars, creating that slight fizz and mild alcohol content. You'll notice bubbles forming on the surface. After 24 hours, strain the Kvass into bottles and drop a few raisins into each one. The raisins will help with the carbonation process. Seal the bottles tightly and leave them at room temperature for another 1 to 3 days. This will allow the Kvass to carbonate. The raisins will act as a natural carbonation indicator. When they float to the top, you'll know it's ready. Once they float to the top, your Kvass is ready. It's a simple but effective way to check. Pop those bottles in the fridge to chill. And that's it. Chilling will also help to stop the fermentation process. You've just made your very own Kvass. It's a great feeling to make something from scratch. Pour yourself a glass, add some mint if you like, and enjoy that refreshing taste of homemade Kvass. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. If you try this recipe, let me know how it goes in the comments below. I love hearing your feedback and seeing your creations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more delicious recipes. Cheers! Until next time, happy brewing.